it's Jessica with Chapter 6, and today I am here to do a book haul, you know. I'm just thinking ahead. So I got a bunch of books to show you guys, so I'm just going to dive right in and show you. So the first book that I got is Gates of Thread and Stone, and this is by Lori M. Lee. This was something that was just suggested on Amazon for all the other things that I've been buying lately. So I picked it up. It looks really good. It's about a girl that can time travel, I think. And she has to time travel to maybe save her brother. No, her brother is taking care of her. She got to save her brother. So she's looking for her brother, and she wants to save him, and she can travel through the threads of time. I'm not really sure what this is about, and I haven't really heard that much about it, but, you know, can't wait to read it. The next thing that I got is Angel Fall, and this is by Susan E. I guess. I don't really know how to say that. I actually bought this on my Kindle a while ago and never read it because I just am not a huge fan of, not my Kindle, my iPad. My Kindle app on my iPad, and I'm just not a huge fan of reading on the iPad, so I never really finished it. I think I got it for free that weekend, or like 99 cents. So I went ahead and purchased a physical copy because I've heard really good things about this. It's about these angels that bring the apocalypse to the world and kind of take over, and it's been 6 weeks since that happened. And this girl makes a deal with an enemy angel to get her friend back, her sister back. So they have to travel together, and he's trying to get his wings back, and she's trying to save her sister. So that's probably a horrible synopsis of what this is about. I'm trying to do this really quick before my camera dies. But I've heard nothing but good things, and I can't wait to read this one either. I also got The Giver. I think this kind of speaks for itself. It's by Lois Lowry. A lot of people read this. I actually have already read this. I read it in middle school, and I really liked it then, and didn't really know that it was a series back then, and now I want to get the entire series now that I know it's a series and reread it, because I remember really enjoying it, and it's one of those cocktail party books where, you know, everyone's probably read this or at least heard about it. I also got Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I essentially got this because I loved the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout and wanted to devour anything else that she may have written. And the cover is super gorgeous. It's this little music box doll, and then in the mirror the person's different. So that's super cool and creepy, and I want to know why that is, and the mirror's broken in the music box. So that just is such a good cover. And then it's also by Jennifer L. Armentrout, who happens to be one of my favorite authors of the year, and I'm just so impressed with her writing. So this book is about a girl who has amnesia, basically, I guess. She is like this total mean girl, and her friend go missing one night. And when the main character comes back, she doesn't remember anything, but her friend is still missing. So she has this new second chance at life because she's like this much better person now, but she's got to try to resurface those memories that, even though she was so awful, and try to find her friend Cassie. So I'm just butchering these synopses, I know, because I'm so bad at describing things. I'm just so bad at it. The next thing that I got is Invisibility. This is by Andrea Kramer and David Levithon. I read Andrea Kramer's series and I really liked it, and I read Will Grayson by David Levithon, and that's it. But this book is about a boy who's invisible. He's cursed to be invisible his whole life, and a girl who wishes she was invisible, because when you're invisible, no one can hurt you. And surprisingly, this girl can see this boy, and they fall in love, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff. It's one of those. But it sounds really good, actually. I've never read a book with this concept, so I'm excited to pick it up. I also got this shiny bad boy. It matches my bookshelf, my brand new bookshelf. So this is Endgame, and this is by James Frey and Nils Johnson Shelton. It's a very strange sounding book. A lot of stuff is going on in the booktubian world with this stuff. A lot of people, I forget their names, but I know Reagan, I don't remember him. Peru's Project. It's the first video I saw of this, and they are sending out like cool stuff that comes with it. So, but it's about the 12 players, but they're aliens, maybe. They're not supernatural, it says specifically. None can fly, or turn lead to gold, or heal themselves. I don't know, to be honest. There are 12 original lines to humanity, it says. And we all suck, basically. We're all horrible horrible humans. And it says 12,000 years ago they came. They wanted to harvest gold from the earth. But before they left, they told us someday they would be back. And when they did, a game would be played. This is endgame, it says. But the cool thing about this is the whole book is a puzzle. It's a whole mystery. And you actually get to play the game yourself. There's like an online like RPG kind of thing, I guess. I don't really know. I haven't really looked at it. No, it's just really shiny. That's why I got it. But it's like a whole thing that you can actually do. And like it's an interactive book, which that's new. That's a new concept. I want to be a part of that. So I got the book. The next two things that I got were the final two books in the White Rabbit Chronicles. That is Through the Zombie Glass. This is the second one. And also The Queen of Zombie Hearts, which is the third one. I loved the first one. I read Alice in Zombieland, this one right here. I read Alice in Zombieland and loved it, so I immediately went back to pick up its sequels, its third one. They're so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to have them all, to be able to just read one right after the other. Let's look at these. I didn't even do this yet. I forgot. How gorgeous. Oh. Okay, so look at how shiny that is. I love shiny. And then it says Curiouser and Curiouser, which is from that. Ooh, and then it's the checkered print. Oh, these books are so gorgeous. I love them. Okay, let's look at the next one. I know you're excited because I'm excited, and I know you're excited too. This one's pink. Ooh, it's shiny and pink. It says, "We are all mad here." Ooh, and this one's got hearts on it. She's got hearts, bunch of little fancy hearts. I can't wait to read this series and finish it. I plan on probably doing that very soon because I loved the first one. The next two that I got were the sequel, companion, whatever these things are, to Cinder by Marissa Meyer. That's right. Yeah, and that is Scarlet. Oh, creepy. And Cress. Did I get Scarlet? No, I had Scarlet. I don't remember, but Cress I just got today, so I know I needed that one. I'm really excited to. I think I already hauled Scarlet. BookTube failed. Don't even know what she hauled last. But I really liked those books as well. I was really pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed Cinder. So I can't wait to go on in the series with that, and I'm glad I have them just to read because I'm really behind in all the series that have been going on for my basically 2-year sabbatical on BookTubia. And I'm really looking forward to just being able to get caught up with these series so that I can read new series and enjoy new series. So I need to go back and read old series too. It's so hard. There's not enough hours in the day to do the things that I want to do. So I also got Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I read this, loved it, so I immediately went out and got the next two. That is Crown of Midnight and Heir of Fire. I've heard nothing but good things. Look at how giant these books are, first of all. They're like huge. And I got them in hardback. I wish I would have got this one in hardback, so just FYI, if you think you might enjoy this series, you're probably going to if it sounds like something that's for you, and just go ahead and buy the hardbacks because they're gorgeous, and they're so big. So this is about a girl who is an assassin, and she is handpicked by the crown to play in this duel to become the champion and the king's champion, and if she wins the duel against, I don't remember how many other people, but if she wins the duel she gets to become the king's champion, and after 4 years of being the king's champion and assassin she will earn her freedom. Oh my god, my house is making such scary noises. But anyways, this series is awesome. If you are on BookTube, you probably know or have already read how awesome this series is. So I'm just jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm so glad I did. Oh my god, stop it. Yeah, I love it. It is so awesome so far. And I heard it just gets better and better. I heard that the first one is actually the worst one out of them, and I actually really enjoyed the first one. You boys. So this book confuses me intensely. It is Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. It's also another Big Mama. And On the back, okay, it says, that's really pretty. It says, more than all I'd seen and heard, it was coming back to life that made me believe in that afterworld. Oh my goodness, so good, it sounds so good. This book is huge and pretty, and it's two narratives in one, and Darcy Patel is the first person, and she's got a teen novel published. Congratulations, Darcy. And she's in YA publishing, which means there's going to be a lot of little tidbits about YA that's in there, and I'm going to like that a lot probably. And she's falling in love with another writer. She moves and blah blah blah. And then it says, told in alternating chapters is Darcy's novel, The Thrilling Story of Lizzie. So basically, you're reading about the author and the main character in the book at the same time. So it's like 2 books in one, and it sounds really good, okay? Sounds really good. I can't wait to read this. I feel like this book is going to be an experience. And it's by Scott Westerfeld, who wrote the Ugly series, which I have never ever read, but have heard wonderful things about and almost read a lot when I was a teenager, because I have some of them. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. It's like huge. I don't know what's up with all these huge books. And it's pretty. And it smells so good. Oh my god, I didn't smell it yet. So, yeah, I love this book already. It smells pretty, so it's my favorite book of the year. I also got Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. I heard The Peruse Project, who's one of my favorite booktubers, if you're wondering why I keep mentioning her. Ooh, it got dark. My house is so scary. Okay, so I got this book, and it's because The Peruse Project said that if you liked the Lux series, you would like it, and I love the Lux series. So I'm really planning on liking this. What if there were teens whose lives literally depended on being bad influences? I think there's something that has to do with the 7 sins in this. I don't really know. But Anna's this like good girl, and she meets an angel that balances the darkness within. I don't know. It's about like a bad guy that's like, I think he's like the embodiment of some sexual sin. As like this super good girl, and I heard, if this is the book that I'm thinking about, that this is like kind of like Percy Jackson, where they're the demigods or the sons of the or the children of the gods. I think these kids are the children of the, I don't know, but it looks really good and I can't wait to read it. So yeah, you know. I also got some manga this time, and I got Natsume's Book of Friends. That's just the first one. It's story and art by Yuki Midorakiwa. I'm sorry that I said that awful. I really want to get into some manga, and I watched the first couple of the anime of this, and I really loved it. So I wanted to read the manga of it too, so I got this. I actually have Black Butler somewhere over there, and Pandora Hearts, which are two other manga that I never really got into. But this one looks really good. I actually even had a dream about it. And yeah, so it's about this boy who has the name of these yokai souls, basically. And he is trying to give them all back their name, and they're all trying to hunt down this book, because if you know their name, you can control them. So he's trying to give them all their names back, but all these other souls are trying to get it so that they control them. So yeah, you know, manga is interesting. It's a very strange art. Alright guys, I am Jessica with Chapter 6, and that is my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The next thing that I got is Invisibility, and this is by Andrea Kramer and David Levithan. The words, they escape me.